Welcome to ACE Learning Hub. Today's lesson we talk about basic arithmetic operations involving rational numbers. So basic arithmetic operations on rational numbers. So if you look at this circles here, a brief introduction on the numbers. So natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. All positive numbers, 0 not included. They are called natural numbers. So in natural numbers, there is no 0, there is no negative number. So in the whole numbers, if I add 0 to my natural number, I call that set of numbers as whole numbers. Then in the whole number set, if I add all the negative numbers like -1, -2, -3, all that, then it becomes integers. So with integers, if I add rational numbers like fractions, 1 by 2 or 0.7 decimal values, then we call that as a rational numbers. So this you might have seen in the introduction in the last video. So if we look at the basic operations, first operation invariably it is an arithmetic operation, is the addition. So under addition, there are 4 different types, okay, of situations doing additions. Type 1, or the first scenario, adding numbers that have same denominators. So in the number P by Q is the rational number that we know already. There's another number R by Q. So we call these two denominators are same. So if they are same, then what to do? So that time what we need to do is simply adding like fractions, and the result is the sum. It means we just add these two numerators, okay, divide by the denominator q. So what the rule says is like adding like fractions, and the result is the same, the sum of the numerators. So this is nothing but a like fraction, right? The denominator is same. So in that case, like fractions, what we do, we just add the numerator, okay, and divided by the common denominator. So in this case, it is q, okay. So for an example here, add -6 by 11, 8 by 11, -12 by 11. So the solution will be like what we saw here. Since all the denominators are same, 11, so we take that as a common denominator. In the numerator, I put all these values, -6, -8, and 12. So -6 minus +8 -12, add them together. So -6 -12 is -18, +8 I get -10 divided by 11. So this is the addition of these fractions. So another type could be adding numbers that have different denominators. In the last example, we saw same denominator is same. In this case, we have different denominators. So example is something like this. So -5 by 9, -4 by 3, 7 by 12. So in this case, what you see is all these denominators, they are different. 9, 3, 12 like that. So what we need to do is we have to take the LCM of these numbers. So 9, 3, 12. If you take the LCM, it will be 36. So once you know the LCM, then make all these individual numbers such a way that the denominator becomes 36. For example, here minus 9 by 5, I need to have 36 in the denominator. So I multiply 9 with 4. So the denominator is multiplied by 4. So I have to multiply the numerator also with the same 4 to keep the value same. So it is minus 5 into 4 divided by 9 into 4. That becomes minus 20 by 36. Similarly, these numbers, so 4, 3 in the denominator here. So to make it 36, I have to multiply this by 12. So I multiply 12 by 12 the denominator. So I need to multiply with the same number the numerator also. So I get this one. Similarly for 7 by 12. So once I make all these numbers like this, that means the denominator are same. So it becomes a like fraction. So just using the earlier case, type 1, the denominator is 36. Then I put all these numbers, minus 20, minus 48, plus 21, then add them together and subtract with 21, I get this value. So this is the second type. So first type, the denominator is same, simply add the numerator divided by the same denominator value. The type 2 of additions, adding numbers, the denominator, if it is different, then take the LCM, then do the addition as discussed. Okay, so this one is known as additive inverse. What is additive inverse? By definition, additive inverse is a number, a rational number, when added to the given number, gives out a 0. If a is my rational number, I add minus a to get c. So minus a is the additive inverse of a. So a is a rational number. So if it is 4 by 3, the additive inverse for this will be minus 4 by 3, so that when I add them together, I get 0. Is it clear? Okay. So any number, you want to find the additive inverse of that number, change the sign of the number. So minus 2, if it is given to you, or minus 2 by 4, the additive inverse of this will be plus 2 by 4. See the sign change here, minus change to plus, so that when we add them together, these two, I get a 0. So this is known as additive inverse. Okay, so look at the subtraction now. Subtraction is simply adding the additive inverse of the given number. So let us say we have a question like this: subtract 9 by 17 from minus 12 by 17. That means I have to, from minus 12 minus 12 by 17, I need to subtract minus, so 9 by 17. That is what the sum. So what we need to is find the additive inverse of this. then add them with this. That's what being done here. So minus 9 by 17. The additive inverse of 9 by 17 is minus 9 by 17. Okay. So just add the additive inverse of this one. So 9 by 17 becomes minus 9 by 17, and this becomes plus, whereas this was minus. So once you do this, then LCM all same. No need to take LCM because the denominator is same. So just do the type 1 adding. So keep this 17 minus 12 minus 9. So this will be the answer. This is the how we can do subtraction using additive inverse. Okay. So let us say how to subtract these two. So you are given a mixed fraction. So in this case, the first step will be convert the mixed fraction number into fraction first. Okay. So minus 93 by 12 minus this one. So this is the number to be subtracted. So what is the additive inverse of this will be plus 28 by 11. So this should be added with this number. That's what being done here. Minus 93 by 22. Instead of minus, it becomes plus. So this minus becomes plus. So this is the change what you see. Now take the LCM because the denominator is different. So common LCM is 22. And in this case, I get the same number here. For the second number, it is 22. So I have multiplied the numerator and denominator by 2. So I get 56 by 22. So I get 56 here. Then doing the addition here, I get minus 37 by 22, which I can write in the simplest form, standard form as this one. So this is how you do the subtraction of mixed fractions. Now you see the multiplication. Product of two or more rational numbers is found by multiplying the corresponding numerator and denominator. So it is very simple, no confusion. Straight away multiply numerator separately and denominator separately. For example, here minus 5 by 8 into 7 by 3. So numerator here and the numerator. So just multiply these two separately as the numerator numbers divided by multiplication of the denominator numbers. Okay. You can observe here these numbers are in the standard form, meaning the simplest standard form. That can be simplified, you have to simplify. Then this rule you can apply. So how to go about this one? There is only minus 4. So any number minus 4, let us say, I can write as minus 4 divided by 1, which is always equal to minus 4. So in a particular number or the denominator is not there, it's a whole number or integer, then you can follow this step, divide by 1. So divide by 1 you put here, that becomes minus 6 into minus 4 here. So there is something wrong here. So yeah, it is minus 6 here. So plus 24 divided by 11. Okay, minus 6 into minus 4. Oh, no. Here there is a minus here. There is another minus here. So the original thing is correct. So it is plus 6 into minus 4. So we get minus 24 divided by 11. So in this case, we should not get confused if there is a minus number divided by another minus number. The answer will be always positive because minus divided by minus is positive. If these two signs are different, minus divided by plus, plus divided by minus, then the result will be negative. So if both signs are same, it is positive. If both signs are different, the result will be negative. So division is something similar to multiplication, and the multiplicative inverse okay, so multiplicative inverse is the one which gives you when a rational number is multiplied by its multiplicative inverse, it gives you the value 1. So that is the multiplicative inverse. So the division can be simply done by multiplying by the multiplicative inverse. So let us say 7 divided by minus 8. You want to divide this by minus 3 by 4. Then you get the multiplicative inverse of this, which is minus 4 by 3. So once you have that 4 by 3, then no more division. You just take this number multiplied by the multiplicative inverse of this number, which is minus 4 by 3. So how do we know it is multiplicative? Take this number and this number. If you multiply these two, if you get 1, that means these two are multiplicative inverse each other. So that way you get 7 by 6. You can try this. Minus 7 by 3 by 5. 5, there is no fraction here. So you can always use the 1 as the denominator. So minus 7 by 3 by 5 will give you. So this one you might convert into multiplicative inverse. So 5 by 1 becomes 1 by 5. So minus 7 by 15. This one you try. And if you have questions, please ask me later. Okay, so this is a simple video for you to understand basic arithmetic operations. If you like this video, kindly subscribe to the channel so that you get all the latest videos on time. Thank you very much.